Do you want to kind of go through your teammate and his upcoming fight with Robert Whittaker, which is has massive implications in the middleweight division? Do you want to kind of go through that? Obviously, you're going to root for your boy, but like, how do you kind of see that fight going?
I think Jared is a tough. I think out of everybody that's in the top 5 at that weight, I think Jared's the bad matchup for all of them. He hits incredibly hard. He's a heavyweight. He still throws heavyweight hands, and his ability to pick out angles up close is pretty impressive. I've been on the receiving end of it a few times.
Yeah.
His wrestling is only getting better. Did a lot of studying tape on Whittaker for this fight and watching Whittaker's wrestling. And I think Jared's wrestling matches up just fine with them. I think Jared matches up really well with them. I think Jared matches up well with Izzy. Jared's been on standby to fight Izzy before, you know? Mm-hmm. So I think if Jared goes in there and fights the way I know he can, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Whittaker's a tough son of a bitch.
Yeah, he is, but he gets hit a lot.
Yeah, and it's tough because it's like a good guy fight.
Right, I know. That's the tough thing. For sure.
Is they're both likable dudes, you know, and you don't want either of them to lose. Obviously, I really, really want Jared to win, and I want Robert to lose. It'd mean a ton for me if Jared got this win and I got to see him fight Israel Adesanya. That would I can't imagine. It'd be the best thing I've been a part of in my life, maybe, you know. And Jared's just super talented, man. I don't think there's anybody at that weight who's the athlete that he is. He's the best athlete at 185 by far, 100%. I think. Yeah. Better, more of an athlete than Paulo Costa, more of an athlete than any of them. I think Jared works over Paulo Costa. I think Jared.
What did you think of that fight?
It went how I thought it was gonna. You know, he's not that. I don't think he's that impressive. Obviously, he's a great fighter. He's in the top 5 in the UFC, but.
I thought he was a little too overconfident after his Romero fight. I was like, bro, you're acting like you walked through him. You didn't. I honestly thought he lost. So, I mean, like.
Yeah, exactly. And I felt the same way. And the way I feel about Jared and Izzy is that I think if Jared touches Israel Adesanya as much as Kelvin did, going to be a different story. If he can get in on him as much as Kelvin did, it's going to be a not fun night for Izzy. Mm-hmm. And I think that about Robert Whittaker too. I think if Jared touches Robert Whittaker as much as Yoel did, it's going to be problems, man. He doesn't hit like an 85er. He doesn't hit like a 205. He hits like a heavyweight. And that heavyweight strength, and he's got dad strength. That man is carrying children around all day. He is a monster. I think he puts his hands on Robert Whittaker, and it's a tough night for him. I really think he's going to get it done. I'm super excited for him. He's had an awesome camp. I don't really ever see Jared have a bad camp. He's so in tune with his body and so in tune with his training and picks up on things so fast. The way he picks up on wrestling has been very, very quick since I've been there. I just from where he was when I got there to where he is now, and I'm not gonna sit and try and take credit for anything, but just the feeling of him wrestling me now, he's definitely definitely more talented wrestler, and you can tell that it's been a big part of his camp. And I don't want to give away anything, but Jared's gonna be tough to take down, even with Whittaker's good wrestling. Jared has a way of making people want to wrestle him. You know,
well, yeah, I wouldn't want to stand with that guy either.
Yeah, and I think we're ready for anything Robert Whittaker can bring.
100%.